So I'm really excited to see, what this thing brings. And we've heard a little bit about it. Haven't seen it in play yet, but it's done pretty well. I think it's gone 2-1 on the day, so it's doing well. This is the top teams, obviously. So obviously this deck is working. I'm really excited to see something different, something new. It's always good to see innovation, and hopefully that's what we're going to see here. So all right, here we go.
All right, so we have Aaron Andrews playing Weyland versus Kenny Deacons with Max.
So I'm wondering. I'm sure this probably isn't a power nap deck. Probably. I don't think we're gonna see that again.
Probably not power nap Max.
So this is probably more Regas Max. Keter and wow, I can't speak. Eater and Keyhole. Yes. And some standard breakers to help get around some of the other obstacles that it has to deal with.
And Weyland Core, you pretty much never see anymore. I mean, it's always Blue Sun. So
it is. Well, they're just, the odd thing is, you figure they would have come with more transactions, more operations that the core set could take advantage of, and there just really hasn't been anything recently. I think that's really been about it. So.
All right, and Aaron is on Dan's team, so okay, here we go. That is a
shiny,
large.
That's a very large die.
Dice.
I think it's good we can see it.
Yeah, we will always know how much money Max has.
All right, so I'm seeing some early econ here for Aaron. I think there's a double hedge in his hand.
Yeah, we have being blinded by the light here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hedge, ice on HQ.
I think it was a Caduceus on HQ, so it was keeping R&D open, which is always interesting. It's Max. You're always a little nervous about that medium run.
And Max just day jobbed. I'm surprised no run on
Yeah, that's
R&D.
a little surprising. You get the free access. I mean, you don't really need the money right now. So icing up R&D, drawing some more cards. Looks like a housekeeping. That's a really good way to start out the match.
So that is the secret tech I knew about this deck.
Nice.
It's housekeeping, and I think there's only like 5 agendas in the deck, so that housekeeping's going to stay out for a while.
Long time, yeah. So we're seeing some econ, data sucker. Not sure what else is there. So.
Oh man, that's so unfortunate.
Oh,
I don't think Aaron was expecting to see
I don't think
currency
so. I mean,
play.
how many decks today do you think are packing currents? Really?
They got a fist bump over the current. Wow.
I've been playing this game for a long time. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a current overrid with another current.
Wow, that is rare. Just took the wind out of Aaron's sails, man.
So it looks like
he has to read it. He's like, I don't even know what this
does. Yeah.
What does that card do?
That's the one where I think if they res an asset, they have to discard a card out of their hand.
Oh yes. Okay.
Basically the exact opposite of the Weyland one. All right, so I see multiple power shutdowns, diagnostic biotic labor. Is that a Shattered Remains?
Maybe.
There's nothing out there to trash.
We got a DDoS.
Huh. So the DDoS on the table. So, I mean, the obvious thought is Count Siphon, DDoS.
Yeah. Not like we saw before.
Yep, like we saw earlier today.
He's got Parasite in hand.
So, he doesn't have a lot to do yet.
Max is just digging deep, clinch it.
I think he needs something to make a run. Weyland's got some tricks. You don't want to just face plant some things. Caduceus is never a good thing to run into when you're Max. Turn 1.
Discard Spoon.
Yep. And a knife. So running the full cutlery suite.
Alright, so we're definitely going to be seeing Eater, obviously.
So another power shutdown here for Aaron. Jackson Howard. No ice. I'm just going to make some money. Power shutdown for 1. You go Jackson, power shutdown for 1. Oh no, he's just discarding the shutdown.
I believe this is actually a shutdown combo deck.
Okay, sure.
So I don't think he's going to just burn the shutdowns quickly like that, but we'll see.
Alright, so Caduceus. It's always a good piece of ice for Weyland.
Yeah.
Very taxing for any non-link runner. Obvious potential to essentially install, resin for free.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow. So getting the $3 back. And is Max going to pay 2? It's going to get to pay 2. Did you pay 2 at this point to get through it?
Probably not.
No.
I think it's reasonable, but I like just following it up with Parasite. I think that's fine.
Yep. That'll tick away pretty quickly. Alright, so Aaron's side here, seeing
And there's the Eater.
Vanity Project.
Spinal Modem.
Wow, that's a card I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, very cool.
Well, with ambient traces out there, it's it's a little risky nowadays. So I think Kenny here is looking for Keyhole, most likely. He's got the Eater out.
Yeah, just Keel and Kamigawa. He's
Yep.
running like 3 Spinal Modems in that deck.
He really wants those reoccurring credits, I think.
Really interesting.
I mean, when it first came out, it was a pretty good card. The recurring credits were fantastic. They're very, very useful. It's not expensive to install. 4 isn't that bad.
Yeah. It was just kind of always dwarfed by Grimoire.
It is. It's true. It's really hard to see it over there. So could you see us getting one tick closer here to passing away?
All right, Plasticrete comes down.
Plasticrete comes out, absolutely. So you think he fears the Scorch, or do you think he's more afraid of Punitive Counter-Strike in this deck?
I think both, but Punitive is this deck definitely runs Punitive. I think
Right.
it's running Government Takeover.
Sure. Well,
So-
I know we saw a Vanity Project in this already,
Yeah.
so
But I mean, he's definitely happy to see his Scorch or his
Sure.
Plasticrete.
sure. I mean, now this Max deck is really packing against any kind of beat damage. I mean, it's obviously running Plasticretes. It's running out I've Had Worse on top of it.
Yeah.
It's not very common you see both cards being played in the deck.
No, it's a honestly it's a little bit of overkill.
I would
but,
agree. Yep.
It definitely shores up that matchup.
Yep. Alright, so Aaron here keeping R&D protected.
All right, we see him mill the Count Siphon.
Yep.
Deja Vu, getting the Account
Yep,
Siphon, using
absolutely.
the DDoS. All right, we see that,
Here it
that
goes.
play again.
Yep, well, that's a strong play. There's no reason not to. He's got another Deja Vu in his hand, so
Yeah, people need to start expecting the Account Siphon plus Inside Job combo here.
absolutely. You got to start. I think big thing people have to start looking at is always double icing up HQ.
Yeah.
Against any of these Max decks. But the nice thing is a lot of these guys are learning these tricks today, which will help them tomorrow.
Yep. All right, he is tagged now.
So so tag is on. Keyhole is there. With the Plasticrete plus I've Had Worse in hand, I don't think he's too scared of any of dynamite damage right now.
Oh yeah, and this is the brutal thing about DDoS. These are just free runs
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Card is so freaking good.
Yeah, I mean the fact that it lasts through the entire time is what makes it really, really
Yeah,
good.
it just punishes this really horizontal
Yep.
play.
So it looks like an interns was pitched. Yeah, this might be tough here. If Aaron's playing a combo deck, the Keyhole is just going to run him up here. Pitching those pieces that he really, really needs.
Yep.
And that Siphon keeping him poor.
This is actually probably a really bad matchup for Aaron, I think.
Well, I think if Aaron gets his defense shored up, I think he'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
Hive, great tech. I mean, it's a great card for this deck. You're not looking to score a lot of gems until the very end, apparently. So keeping it, with those 5 and the run subroutines is incredibly taxing against this deck here.
This is very true. All right, so the E-Hole Keter is online.
forever, that's fine.
Yep.
Right, so same old thing, Count Siphon.
And here
we're
we
looking at
go.
here.
You gotta res it.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's reasonably taxing. Still 3. Spend some of your money. Depending on what those other 2 cards are, you might just you think about resing them just to spend the money.
Yeah, Max is super rich this game, though. I mean, punitives are basically totally dead.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean
with
Deja
the
Vu is
money-
same old things. Account Siphon for days. I mean,
Yeah.
it's tough matchup here.
He's gonna have a tough time actually getting any kind of a money advantage on the runner.
Yeah, I agree. So going back in for some Keyhole action, some E-hole action.
Oh, Beanstalk.
Pitching the Econ. Well, Weyland's sitting a little poor right now. they'd really like to have that burst econ to get him back in the game.
Yep.
And I think Kenny pitching in whatever he sees like that, I think it's a good play. Ice is great, but if you don't have the money to res it, it doesn't matter.
Yep, that's true.
All right, so looks like more ice here from Aaron, another Maru. So yep, we'll go right over R&D, keep the protection from the Siphon, and make some money. So pretty straightforward turn here for Aaron. Nothing too tricky. He's a bit behind in the econ. He really needs to get what he can, get his defense short up more than anything else right now.
Yep, looks like Kenny is also running retrieval run.
Yep.
So
Wonton. Ugh. No, you're looking at 6 credits here, so it's reasonably taxing. But I think
he's snap pays it.
It's for him. He's got the money. Why not? Yep, absolutely. So 3 cards getting pitched. Yes. So again for Aaron, he's not worried about agendas getting pitched so much as getting his combo pieces pitched into his deck.
Losing his Jacksons, his interns, his shutdown. He still has shutdown in hand.
Yep. So Aaron's just digging. He's looking to make some money, I think. So he's got to,
I think he was also looking for a Jackson and didn't find one.
So Kenny here looking to be played. I think we've seen 2 same old things now.
Yeah.
So if that levy gets pitched, Kenny's out of juice here. That's always the danger of spending those same old things early. Oh, that's a big brutal hit.
Brutal.
Ouch. So
See a lot of combo pieces in there.
Yep. Kenny's got the econ advantage, so he doesn't have to worry about the punitive right here.
Alright, and there's the deck.
So that's it. So I don't think we're going to see a levy.
I don't think he's got multiple Siphons, plus he's got clone chips.
But he has no way to recur his deck anymore. He's drawn out of it, so he's kind of run out of steam at this point.
He is tagged.
It's true.
Maybe
he's just carding same old thing, so it's not going to draw many cards anyways. So, Aaron could easily he gets into 3 Scorches, it's just game.
Yeah.
So Aaron's got a good shot here, just sitting down, hunkering up, making some money. Kenny's basically reduced to clicking for credits right now.
Basically, he's out of Siphons. So.
Yeah, this is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a MaxX really peter out like this.
That was fast.
That was really fast.
Must have been drawing like mad.
So Deja Vu, there we go. All right. So he's just, wow. Okay, so no levy?
I don't think he has levy, yeah.
That's a really interesting call on Max. Right, and then you just keyhole 3 times. I suppose that's all you got to do.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep Aaron poor, keyhole, and ride the keyhole to victory, I think.
Well, he's kind of at the point where if he doesn't win here soon, then he could easily get locked out of this game.
Yeah.
And he's sitting on 4 points. He knows he realistically only needs 1 more agenda to win here.
Yeah.
So there's another Jackson.
Jackson's
2 Jacksons,
a good
I think,
hit.
pitched.
Yep. And what do we see here?
Oh, that's game.
GG.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Although I guess he doesn't have any more actions, so Aaron's got to find the
that
third
Jack.
the third and final Jackson.
That would be huge. You get both the Jacksons back plus the agenda out of there.
But yeah.
Oh, agenda. Got to draw one more time.
That's the only possible play, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing else you can do at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose. If you can't get in there if you have to.
DDoS.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yep.
man, brutal.
That's it. Oh, wow. Really unfortunate there for Aaron.
Well played by Kenny. He had the DDoS into account Siphon dismantling that we saw earlier in round 1.
Yep. So, no combo here firing for Aaron, unfortunately. And it was getting really to the point where if Kenny didn't hit an agenda out of that keyhole, he was out of tricks.
Yeah, it's true.